All right, Shalom. This is your brother Shamak out of the Great Millstone Atlanta camp. Before I get started, I want to give all the glory, infinite praises unto Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rocha Kadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who teach and rule well and oversee his tabernacle of David. Shalom to our sincere brothers pushing teaching truth across the four corners of the earth. And Shalom to all you sincere believers, okay? All right, going to the land, desolation, all right, in that land would never be inhabited again, being Babylon the Great, which is America. Okay, America would be destroyed by thermonuclear missiles and would not be inhabited ever again. Okay, even when the Israelites are ruling in the kingdom of heaven, this land will be a memorial. So think of a grave site. Okay, think of this land to be a grave site according to the Bible. All right, this is all biblical. Okay, so in that word desolate, okay, to further drive home the point. All right, let's get that word desolate in the Edom online. All right. It says desolate, miserable, overwhelmed with grief, deprived of comfort, without companion, solitary, lonely. All right. But this is the point. It says also of places uninhabited, abandoned. Okay. It says leave alone, desert. Okay. So America will be uninhabited, abandoned. It will be left alone. It will be a desert. Okay. Completely. Look, it says completely. All right, it will be completely a desert, man. Completely abandoned. All right, according to the Bible. All right, so let's go ahead and get that in the chapter of Isaiah chapter 13. Okay, it's Isaiah chapter 13 verse 1. The burden of Babylon, which Isaiah the son of Amos did see. All right, so the prophet Isaiah, okay, which is our forefather, which is an Israelite, all right, was prophesying against Babylon. Okay, and he's speaking upon this country, all right, against Babylon the Great. All right, because you know it's talking about. I further touch on that once we get to that particular scripture. All right, but it's prophet. This is prophecy. Okay, it's something that is soon to come. All right, but verse 2, it reads, "Lift ye up a banner upon the high mountain, exalt the voice unto them." And this banner, the banner being the truth, okay, being the truth, then being the Bible, all right, upon this high government, being America, all right. It says, exalt the voice unto them, shake the hand, that they may go into the gates of the nobles. All right, because we're rebuking this place, man, using the scriptures, using the truth, using the Bible. Okay, we're prophesying against this high mountain, which is America, this high government. Okay, America is like the front runner of all these countries in the world. All right, the rest of the world follows America. All right, in their traditions, in their principalities, in their philosophies. Okay, verse 3: I have commanded my sanctified ones. I have also called my mighty ones for my anger, even them that rejoice in my highness. The noise of a multitude in the mountains, like as a great people, a tumultuous noise of the kingdoms of nations gathered together. The Lord of hosts mustereth the host of the battle. They come from a far country, from the end of heaven, even the Lord, and the weapons of his indignation, to destroy the whole land. To destroy what whole land? America. All right, America will be empty. All right, it will be a desert. Okay, it will be uninhabited. Okay, verse 6: Howl ye, for the day of the Lord is at hand. See, Isaiah is prophesying. Okay, we're reading these scriptures now, and we're prophesying as well. We're telling you what the future holds for this land, for the land being America, of course, being Babylon the Great. All right, continuing on, it says, "It shall come as a destruction from the Almighty. Therefore shall all hands be faint, and every man's heart shall melt, and they shall be afraid. Pains and sorrows shall take hold of them. They shall be in pain as a woman that travaileth. They shall be amazed one at another. Their faces shall be as flames." Verse 9, more into the point. It says, "Behold, the day of the Lord cometh, cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger." And how's the Lord going to show that fierce anger? Through the missiles, okay? Him putting his spirit on the thermonuclear missiles that are going to be shot by these other nations. Also shot by the chariots, okay? The chariots of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. All right, Yahweh being the Heavenly Father's true name, and Yahweh Shai being the only begotten Son's true name. All right. It says, cruel both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate. All right. So he's going to lay it. He's going to lay America, all right, Babylon the Great, desolate, empty. It won't be inhabited again. All right. This is our last time seeing people living their fake best life in this place, man. Okay. It's going to be It's going to be a desert. Okay. Continue on. It says, and he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it. Mostly, of course, using the plagues of the evils sent by Yahweh by Shem Yahushua, and ultimately, of course, thermonuclear missiles that will be shot during World War III. All right. Verse 10. For the stars of heaven and the constellations thereof shall not give their light. The sun shall be darkened in his going forth, and the moon shall not cause her light to shine. Because when these missiles are shot, they're going to block the light from the sun and the moon. All right. The greater and the lesser light. The missile is going to block all that. It's going to be a dark and gloomy day, man. All right. Verse 11. And I will punish the world for their evil and the wicked for their iniquity. And that's why the Lord is pissed off. That's why the Lord has a fierce anger, because this world is wicked. It's very evil. Okay. It's very contrary to the ways of the Bible. All right. Contrary to the laws, statutes, commandments that the Lord has set up for the Israelites to follow. All right. This word, and that lets you know this word is evil. All right. The opposite of righteousness is wickedness, man. All right. If it's not right, it's evil. Okay. It says, and I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease, and I will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible. And you can't tell me that America is not the front runner of a straight arrogant and proud country. All right, but the Lord's about to put that to an end. All right, it says to cease. Okay, it's going to come to a complete end, man. All right, through the way of these prophecies. All right, but let's skip down over to, of course, staying within the topics, Isaiah chapter 13, verse 17. All right, and he's going to use countries to shoot these missiles, and it names one of these countries. This is Isaiah chapter 13, verse 17. Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them. All right, so whoever the Medes are, which are the Russians, okay, it says, which shall not regard silver, and as far as gold, they shall not delight in it. All right, let's get that real quick with the Medes. All right. Oh, that's all. Before I get the Medes, I wanted to show, of course, Babylon, which would be a modern day Iraq. Okay, and that's why I wanted to mention that point as well. This proves you that this is a prophecy coming in today's time. Okay, because people are still dwelling in this land right now. All right, so that should show you that this is talking about a different Babylon. This is referring to Babylon the Great. Okay, because if this prophecy already came to pass, nobody would be in this land today. Nobody would be in Iraq. Nobody would be in the midst of ancient Babylon, man. All right, people are over there right now as we speak. All right, so that's how you know. That's another sign that this prophecy is yet come to pass. All right, and it's going to come to pass in America. All right, but I wanted to get the Medes just to show. All right, it says Media. Let's see if I get another image. Median Empire. All right, this is show that this land today is referring to Russia. Okay, it's clearly referring to Russia. All right, you see here. Let's see if I get another map. All right, this land is referring to the Medes are referring to the Russians. Okay, so let me get all right, back to Isaiah chapter 13 just to prove those quick points of the Medes being the Russians within the scriptures. Okay, based on their, of course, referring to their land masses. All right, but verse 18, it reads, "Their bows also shall dash the young men to pieces. They shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb. Their eyes shall not spare children." The bows being those missiles, man. Those missiles are going to be shot. All right, when it's time for war, man, everybody's going to be included. Okay, everybody is going to be part of that destruction. Okay, verse 19, "And Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees' excellency, shall be as when the Most High overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. Verse 20, here it is. It shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation. Neither shall the Arabian pitch tent there, neither shall the shepherds make their fold there." All right, so this place, Babylon the Great, will never be inhabited, man. It's right here in the scriptures. It's no rebuttal against that, man. This is going to happen. It's part of prophecy, so it's predestined to happen, man. We're just waiting for it to happen while we haste in the day of Yahweh by Shem Yahushua in this year of 2021. All right. Let's also get Jeremiah 49 verse 20 real quick before I move on to the next chapter. This is Jeremiah 49 verse 20. "Therefore hear the counsel of the Lord that he have taken against Edom." All right. Edom being the so-called white nation today, self-proclaimed. Okay. Their true identity, their true nationality there is Esau Edom. Okay, Esau being the forefather, they're Edomites. Okay, and it says in the Lord also giving into the hand of the wicked. He giving his world into the hand of the wicked. And who runs the world, man? All right, who refer to Uncle Sam, the man. All right, referring to the white nation today, man. Okay, they're going to be taken out the way. They're going to be judged. Okay, by Yahweh, by Shem Shai. All right, continuing on, is that in his purposes that he had proposed against the inhabitants of Teman, surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitations desolate with them. All right, and at least of the flock, man, he's going to make these Amalekites, who the Amalekites in the land of Israel today. All right, the Lord is going to use, all right, these people to start World War III. Okay, and make this place desolate. Okay, let's get that. Let's go to Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 1. All right, it says, the word that the Lord spake against Babylon and against the land of the Chaldeans by Jeremiah the prophet. So this is Jeremiah also prophesying. All right, verse 2. Declare ye among the nations, and publish and set up a standard. Publish and conceal not. Say Babylon is taken. Baal is confounded, which is an idol worship. All right, a false power that was worshipped in Babylon. All right, ancient Babylon. Okay, it says Merodach is broken in pieces. Her idols are confounded. Her images are broken in pieces. Verse 3. All right, it says, for out of the north there cometh a nation against her, which shall make her land desolate. All right, we're also referring to Russia again. Okay, because Russia is north of Israel. Okay, it says, for out of the north there cometh a nation against her. All right, Babylon the Great is referring to her, that personification of her, because Babylon is a great whore. Okay, it says, which shall make her land desolate, empty. Okay, and none shall dwell therein. They shall remove, they shall depart, both man and beast. So yeah, it's not gonna be men there. It's not gonna be women there. It's not gonna be children there. It's not gonna be animals there. Man, it's gonna be a desert. Okay. Verse 4. In those days and in that time, said the Lord, the children of Israel shall come. See, it says in those days. Look, it says the children of Israel shall come. They and the children of Judah together, going and weeping. They shall go and seek the Lord their power. They shall ask the way to Zion with their faces thitherward, saying, come and let us join ourselves to the Lord in a perpetual covenant that shall not be forgotten. All right, let's skip down to Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 13, just to continue, just keep bringing home that point. Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 13 says, because of the wrath of the Lord it shall not be inhabited. So the Lord is ultimately, of course, pissed off, man. All right, no one's going to ever dwell here after America's destroyed, man. All right, but it's going to be written in the books, in the history books, in the kingdom of heaven. Okay, it's going to be something to be read about, man. Many stories. All right, it says, but it shall be wholly desolate. Everyone that goeth by Babylon shall be astonished and hiss at her, and hiss at all her plagues. Put yourselves in array against Babylon round about. All ye that bend the bow, shoot at her. Spare no arrows. According to those missiles, man, referring to those missiles. All right, for she have sinned against the Lord. Okay, the Lord is going to judge this place, man. The Lord is pissed off. All right, the Lord is witnessing all this that's going on in America. All right, those that are not spiritual enough to see it, they're just not meant to see it. All right, but they're going to witness these prophecies come to play. All right, come to pass. So this is Revelation chapter 18, verse 4, more prophecy referring to Babylon the Great. Okay. All right, let's see. Yeah, let's start at verse 2, man. The Revelation chapter 18, verse 2. And it says, and he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great is fallen, and is become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and a cage of every unclean and hateful bird. For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication. That's why I mentioned before earlier in the lesson that Babylon the Great, which is America, is a front runner, all right, and a leader of all these countries, man. They lead the philosophies, they lead the traditions. All right, you got all these other countries, celebrating Christmas, celebrating Thanksgiving, things that got nothing to do, with their country, man. But they're falling after the ways of America. Okay, that's how these countries are drunk off the wine, man. They're drunk off the philosophies, man. Okay, that America has pushed their agenda. Okay, it says, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies. All right. Verse 4, And I heard another voice from heaven saying, oh, it's like it. Verse 3, also going to mention those merchants, man. A lot of these other nations have gotten rich off America. Okay? Just to quickly break that down, verse 4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues. So that's what we're preaching, man. To repent to Yahweh Shem Shai and receive not of this place's plagues, man. Ultimately being those thermonuclear missiles. All right, that'll going to be shot, and they're going to hit their mark. Don't think that that America has it does have a great army. All right, we got to give it to America, but they're going to be destroyed, man. They're going to be taken down. All right. So verse 5, it says, for her sins have reached unto heaven, and the Most High have remembered her iniquities. Verse 6, reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her double according to her works, in the cup which she have filled to her double. Okay, the Lord is going to double the works that America. It's gonna be manyfold, man. Okay, the nation that have plagued the Israelites. Okay, that have afflicted the Israelites, man. All these nations are going to punish. Okay, definitely the Edomites. Okay, that are ruling over America. Double is coming to you. All right, nation of Edom, so-called white nation. All right, this is what's next. This is what's coming. All right, desolation, emptiness through thermonuclear missiles. Okay, and this place will never be inhabited again. All right, the fashion of this world is about to pass away right before our eyes. We're going to witness this happen in our lifetime, man. All right, which would be something very special. All right, and never seen again. Ultimately, all right, this is the war to end all wars, man. All right, because in the kingdom of heaven, there's not going to be any more wars, man. I ended off with that with Isaiah chapter 2. All right, that's prophecy as well. And that's how you know that we're not in the kingdom right now, man. Let's see if I can get that. Oh yeah, this is it. Isaiah chapter 2, verse 4. And it reads, and he shall judge among the nations. He shall rebuke many people. And they shall beat their swords into plowshares and their spears into pruning hooks. Nation shall not lift up sword against nation, neither shall they learn war anymore. See, and this is going to the kingdom of heaven. There's not going to be any more war in the kingdom of heaven, man. That's why I say this is the war to end all wars, okay? And we're about to see it happen, man. America's land desolation, emptiness, and it will never be inhabited again, all right? And with that, I want to end off by giving all the glory, infinite praises unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Ruach Kadash, double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who teach and rule well in the overseas tabernacle of David. All right, Shalom, Abba Ball.